All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Got it behind the line. It's Wade. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Klein. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first. It never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's going to fire to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The snap sets up to throw. And he's in for the touchdown.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And the Blazers moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Up-tempo for the offense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Back to throw, it's Landry. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pulls it in, and the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Cortez. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back, it's a pass, he wants to throw the football, but when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
On second down, looking again to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Scanning the field, it's Landry. Right on target this time.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. They're bringing heat. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bulldozes him. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing.